Lazulis Castle, Count Arganon's abode. The wedding was but 1 month away, and the whole castle was filled with excitement and anticipation. After all, the great houses of Arganon and Rambolt were to be joined in holy matrimony. Such a momentous occasion was the focus of the entire empire.
Wow, would you look at that? Well, I'll tell you, this Arganon chap is no slouch.
Seren, stop gawping like an idiot.
The ball is due to start soon. There could be feuding nobles together in the same place. So take care that nothing unfortunate happens.
Sure thing. Seren, try not to show off your complete lack of class, eh?
Shut your pie hole! You're a fine one to talk.
A knight.
What's up?
I was just thinking. I've got a long way to go.
Ah, you mean the Knights? They're in a different league to us.
People may fear us mercenaries, but they look down on us too.
I'll join them. Someday.
Dream on, mate.
It's no dream. Follow me, and I swear I'll make knights out of all of you.
I know you will.
I need to sort out a few things here before the ball. You can go take a look around. Knowing the layout of the castle might come in handy. Oh yeah, if you want to go back, show this to the guard at the gate.
And believe me, you will want to learn the layout of this castle. Now you see, just bumping into the knight alone, just... Look at that. Just Zael just flinches the whole time. Get out of my way, damn it.
It seems the Lazulis Knights are being trained by General Astar.
General Astar is commander of the Imperial Army, isn't he? But I heard he left his position to go on a journey. What is he doing here?
Plot, that's why. So yeah, just to not spoil anything, you're definitely going to want to know the layout of this castle because we'll be coming back here a couple times.
How did the ruler of one little island end up with a castle as grand as this? He's got to be hiding something.
Can you tell me what color dress Lady Calista will be wearing?
I'm sorry, milady. I do not know.
You don't?
Alright, that's just the downstairs. And of course, like every castle, there's always another floor. So I want to go around and be sure to know what it's like.
They keep such elegant maids in this castle. Your hair's all pretty too.
Oh, stop it. You'll make me blush.
Damn it, Lowell. Anyway, here's a library. Pretty sure we'll find Mirania in here if she's been exploring like we have.
What now? The book's still out on loan, and I can't find a copy for sale anywhere. Doesn't anybody have a copy of The Art of Magic?
I'm surprised she isn't even in here. Unless I'm looking in the wrong place.
This is
There
such
she
a
is.
beautiful collection. I wish I could read every one. I doubt they'd lend any to a mercenary, though.
Okay, now about this globe. Arganon and the Sorceress and the History of the Empire. Essentially, this is like lore. And it's very good lore, too. That is time for Inferno's Fun with Reading. It was here on this island that I first met that beautiful sorceress. My search for a way to end the war ravaging this land led me to the rite of celestial summoning. This rite enables its user to call a great force from beyond the sky, and make its tremendous power their own, and it is said that only the sorceress has ever succeeded in mastering this rite. The sorceress was once an ordinary human being who lived in a remote, nameless village. After being accused of heresy, she resolved to leave her home behind to protect her fellow villagers from those who might seek to persecute her. In the wake of these events, the sorceress made her way to still unspoilt Lazulis Island to live a life of seclusion away from the people of the world. It was here that I approached her and proposed to use the rite of celestial summoning to bring an end to the conflict. That moment was the start of all that was to come. Ooh, we got a bigger one here. Long ago, before the Empire was founded, this continent was torn by a centuries-long war. Many kingdoms rose only to fall in the constant struggle for dominion. Sorry, I can't read too much today. It is told that from amidst this relentless warfare emerged one benevolent king, who established the kingdom that was to become the foundation of our empire. Although it is now difficult to believe, humans and Gorak coexisted alongside one another in that kingdom of old. The humans with their knowledge and wealth, and the Gorak with their physical strength and technology, strove together to build a great civilization. However, as time passed, the humans, fearing the technology and strength possessed by the Gorak, sought to rule supreme. This evolved into an elitism that was to mark the beginning of the persecution of the Gorak. The reigning king did not have the power to halt these social changes, and was untimely forced to make the decision to banish the Gorak and reform the kingdom anew. Through these actions, he was able to bring further wealth to the humans and unite the citizens in a common cause. He hoped only to reclaim the peace and order that had vanished from the kingdom. Thus the Gorak were banished to the land in a far south. Willis, those who had fought well in the conflict to expel the Gorak, were granted land and status, and what would become the foundation of the nobility. The kingdom expanded into a great empire spanning the entire continent. Yet this peace would not last forever. History was doomed to repeat itself. In time, the lords of the empire grew to crave independence, leading to civil wars over political power and territory. Very soon, these many small conflicts grew into a great war, engulfing the entire empire. Yet this war came to an abrupt and unexpected end. The Lord of Lazulis Island, founder of the Great House of Argonon, built a weapon more powerful than any seen before or since. In the face of such a great threat, the warring factions laid down their arms and sought peaceful negotiations with the Empire. With such a weapon, it would have been a simple task to seize control of the entire continent. Yet the Argonon founder sought only peace. He used the weapon as a deterrent, nothing more, thus securing the stability and prosperity that our empire has enjoyed ever since. So we learned that Lazulis Island has had quite the history across the entire continent, involving another race called the Gorak, and their famed weapon, the Lazulis Cannon, having actually never been really used as a weapon of war, but rather something that the head count had just wanted to use to stop it. To be perfectly blunt here, ladies and gentlemen, I actually never read some of these lore books. I knew they existed, but I just never really bothered to read them because I kind of forgot in the midst of wanting to progress the plot and see where it goes. But you know what? LP always gets me to try new things, so might as well read the lore while I'm at it, because I learned a few things myself. You can actually learn about the Gorak already here. A night owl. A night owl.
Please refrain from entering this room.
Okay.
Please refrain from entering this room.
I'm sorry, but this area is not ready yet.
Oh, I bet you're lying. It's kind of like how in X and Y, where Lumio City, a lot of it could not be accessed because of a supposed blackout, yet there are NPCs that have pathfinding that can go beyond that border.
Can you tell me what...
I remember seeing that picture on Twitter. That really pissed a lot of people off, and for good reason.
Is that one of your friends bellowing in the courtyard? Can't you do something? I can't leave my post.
Oh boy.
Are you starting, mate? You want to say that to my face?
Come on then! Say it again if you're hard enough! I heard the way you said mercenary just now.
And? That is what you are, is it not?
I'm saying I can't stand your holier-than-thou attitude.
Your delightful manners are just what one would expect from a mercenary.
Oh, you really want your ass kicked, don't you? Then bring it!
Stay your blade.
General Astar.
You want some as well, you old git?
Lady Mercenary, I apologize to you for my pupil's behavior. However, this is causing quite a spectacle. So would you humor me and leave your weapon sheathed?
Sure, whatever. You've killed the mood now anyway. And I've got better things to do.
A minor crisis averted? This day is a joyous one. We ought to enjoy it. Sir Therius, what were you thinking? No one would believe you were a knight if they saw you behave in such a manner.
General.
The public expects us to act with decorum at all times. To betray that trust is a great dishonor.
My sincere apologies.
Raise your head, Therius. No need to look so depressed.
My apologies, General.
You know, I just paid a visit to the castle barracks.
I see. Your thoughts, General?
Lazulis Island is too peaceful. The result? Knights who forget their swords. They think not of their duty, but only of themselves.
I agree, General. The knights I see here are totally devoid of aspirations. Indeed, the mercenary we just met seemed much more adept as a swordsman.
Quite. Therius, I am thinking of training another knight here.
You wish to take on a new pupil?
Is that worry I hear? Fear not. I doubt anyone could surpass you. Therius, I feel that the cloying peace of this island hides something darker. If there is anywhere that requires honorable knights, is it not this island?
Agreed. With each day that goes by, more pain is caused throughout the Empire by the land's decay. And this island is a key location. So having a knight here who the people can trust could ensure peace throughout the entire Empire.
Indeed. So Therius, when that time comes, you must work together with that person.
Yes, General. It will be as you wish.
Therius, it's just you and me. No need to be so formal.
As you command.
Therius, I just said not to... No. No wonder you're not a hit with the ladies.
Whew! Almost blew it there, Seren.
The city's nice enough, but the castle's filled with some right creeps.
Nobility. They always tend to look down upon those who don't make the really big figures.
How she faltered when she saw General Astar's magnificent form.
Out of my way, damn it. Freaking NPCs. Huh. There you go. Even the map itself is good enough.
Seren's flashed her fangs, eh? She excels at making trouble. By the way, I think Dagran's all done with the preparations. He should still be on the second floor, near the top of the stairs.
Still be? He wasn't even there to begin with when we entered the castle. Whatever. If he's all done with the preparations, might as well go ahead and...
We finished sorting out the details. Are you ready, Zael?
Move right on.
Right. Time for work. Don't let me down.
Lady Calista's engagement was to be celebrated with an extravagant ball. Nobles and aristocrats gathered from all over, not wishing to miss such an occasion.
Like half of the frame rate.
Zael, we're on duty. Shut your mouth.
But there's almost nothing to do.
Well, you better get used to it. This might not be a one-off. If we play our cards right, we'll be attending these events regularly.
Come on. Do you really believe that?
Just pay attention. You don't want to embarrass yourself when the time comes.
Alrighty then.
If we can impress people now, then becoming knights might not be a fantasy. Please, Zael, this is important. Hey, take a look. That's our boss, Count Arganan. He was the previous Count's younger brother, had no title of his own. But the previous Count suddenly died some years ago. His daughter, Calista, should have succeeded him. But she's a woman, and at the time she was just a child. So that was when our boss stepped in to be the head of the family. That said, it's not all due to luck. He's got cunning and guile, too. In only a few years, he's expanded his family's power and influence significantly. And that man next to him is Lord Zael, heir to the house of Duke Rambald. He's the man Lady Calista is going to marry. The House of Rambald is famous for having imperial blood in its lineage. But it's a house on the decline. Lord Zael's marriage to the daughter of a mere count can only be a play for power. They can see that the House of Arganan is on the rise.
Lords and ladies, presenting Lady Calista!
Oh, wow. Look at her.
Calista, your beauty knows no bounds. Look at this rose, so lovely. But compared to you it is but a weed. Now, walk with me.
Zael, look, isn't that...
No doubt. It's Lisa.
Bet that's a shock.
It's like... she's a completely different person.
Zael, nobles are out of our league. All the more so with the Count's niece. Try and forget what happened last night, for both your sakes.
Oh, ho, ho.
Look, there's something wrong with Lady Calista.
Damn it, game. Let me in. Thank you.
Where are you going, my muse?
I must apologize, Lord Zael. I feel somewhat woozy.
Wait, Such a delicate flower, no doubt nervous. It is her first time at such a magnificent ball, you see.
Looks like Lady Calista makes her exit. Zael, listen to me. Don't get involved. Forget everything that happened.
Yeah, but Zael's the main protagonist, so we can't move along the plot unless he does.
Oi, you! Get back to your post!
Let me pass. I need to go outside.
What are you yapping on about? Get back to your post!
Oh boy. Hey, he said he needed to go outside, didn't he? There was a change to the roster. Weren't you paying attention?
I have heard nothing of the sort.
That's odd. Look, come with me and we'll go and sort this out.
I cannot leave my position unguarded.
Well said. Zael, new orders. Guard this spot until we get back.
Also, just a little note here. For those of you who may have played other games like Xenoblade Chronicles, Final Fantasy XIV, or Dragon Quest VIII, you may recognize Jarrell's voice. That is indeed Blake Ritson, who uses the same voice for pretty much every role he's in, and he is so freaking good at just doing these roles. Having heard him in previous roles and just going back to hear him as Jarrell again, it's just like, oh my god, he's really good at just switching up personas. Anyway, time to go outside and see. Well, we now know her as Lady Calista.
Lisa. Sorry, I mean, Lady Calista, right?
Zael, why are you here?
Yeah, my fault for not mentioning it earlier. Wait, where are my manners? My services have been contracted by the Count as a hired guard, milady.
You're a mercenary. Then it seems we were both hiding something. I suppose we're even. And please, don't talk to me in such a formal way.
But, milady...
It's okay. Nobody's listening. You have my special permission.
I am truly grateful for your kind words, milady. But, seriously, you're the Count's niece? I gotta say, I was surprised. But it does explain a bit about last night.
Was I that strange?
No. I just thought a smelly ogre had disguised himself as a human.
What do you mean, himself?
Say, Calista, are you okay? You look like you were gonna cry. What? If you don't want to get married, you should just refuse the offer.
But my uncle would never allow it. He aims to put Zael in a position of power within the Empire, then use his influence from behind the scenes. And he's willing to do absolutely anything to achieve that goal. Anything. When my father passed away, my uncle inherited his title and land. This place changed a lot after that. All who opposed my uncle disappeared. Issues which were discussed openly started to be resolved in secret, behind closed doors. People started dying under mysterious circumstances. Sometimes I even wonder about my father's sudden passing. But if I oppose my uncle, I dread to think what will happen to everyone. I don't have a choice.
But, Calista, surely you can't be...
Of course I'm not happy with it. How could I be? They watch me, even when I sleep. It's impossible to get a single moment's peace. Then I wake up the next morning and hear that someone's died. Just another victim of my uncle's ambitions, no doubt. I feel so weak and powerless. Like I have to put up with it until I die. I don't know what I should do.
Lord Zael, over here!
Ah, here is my muse. Calista. An opera without the leading lady makes for a rather poor show, do you not think? Are you trying to embarrass me, my kitten?
No, I'm sorry, it's just...
Yes, never mind. Now, come with me!
Lord Zael, please wait!
Just who are you? A mercenary?
My lord, Lady Calista has informed me that she isn't feeling well. Please let her rest for a while.
I'll do no such thing. She is my betrothed. What I do with her is my business. Stand aside.
If she's your fiancée, shouldn't you treat her a bit better than that?
Zael!
What did you say? Just what are your intentions towards Calista, you cur? It seems you are enjoying your private little chat.
Lord Zael, please stop. That's not how it was at all.
Why do you defend such a lowly wretch? Oh, I see. Calista, how could you let yourself be seduced by this commoner?
No, you're mistaken.
I will not tolerate you openly wooing my betrothed. Draw your sword, you filthy dog. What's wrong? Are you scared, you craven cur?
What? Just now I heard screams.
What are you babbling about? Face me, you worm.
Quiet!
It's the Gurak!
What? That's impossible! This is Lazulis Castle! Why are the Gurak here?
No! Look out!
What's that?
Lord Zael, I'll hold them off here. You take Lady Calista somewhere safe.
Someone, please! Save me!
Calista, stand back! There's so many of them.
Zael, what do we do?
Well, I am a mercenary after all. It's my job to fight them off.
Then I shall fight too.
Are you out of your mind? This is a real battle.
Are you okay, Zael? Here, I'll see to your wounds.
Thanks. Is this the same magic that Narania uses?
When it comes to using magic, no one can rival the House of Argonan.
Really? But...
The Gurak haven't attacked us in decades. Why now?
Calista, it's dangerous here. Find somewhere to hide.
I'm going to fight too.
What?
I told you, my magic use is without peer.
Okay. Just take care.
Right.